Hello, my dear students. Welcome in today's segment of the chapter The Modern World. The main highlights of today's session are the characteristics of Renaissance and the voyages of discovery. So let's understand the salient features of Renaissance period. The Renaissance period is characterized by the changes in every walk of life, whether social, political, economic, religious, art, architecture, science, music. Because of this, the age-old mindset of the people got changed. The main center of this change was the shift from the old divine affairs to that of human and secular affairs. रेनेसेंस को हिंदी में पुनर्जागरण कहते हैं. अगर हम पुनर्जागरण की विशेषताओं के बारे में चर्चा करें तो पुनर्जागरण की वजह से सोसाइटी के हर पहलू में चेंज आया, चाहे वो पॉलिटिकल हो, सोशल हो, इकोनॉमिक हो, रिलीजियस हो, आर्ट हो, आर्किटेक्चर हो, म्यूज़िक हो. लोगों का जीवन भी बहुत हद तक प्रभावित हुआ. लोगों की सोच बदली. जो उनके ओल्ड बिलीफ्स थे वो धीरे धीरे बदलने लगे. पुनर्जागरण के पहले सोचने, समझने, लिखने का विषय केवल डिवाइन अफेयर्स होता था, जो बहुत हद तक चर्च के हाथ में होता था. जब पुनर्जागरण आया, लोगों का विश्वास धीरे धीरे बदलने लगा. लोग नए विषयों को चुनने लगे. दिस चेंज ऑफ बिलीफ एंड माइंडसेट इज क्लियरली सीन इन द पेंटिंग्स ऑफ लियोनार्डो दा विंची एंड माइकल एंजेलो और द पॉलिटिकल राइटिंग्स ऑफ निकोलो मैकियावेली. द न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट्स एज ह्यूमनिज्म एंड इंडिविजुअलिज्म वर इंट्रोड्यूस्ड इन सोसाइटी. अब लोगों का जो विश्वास था, लिखने के लिए जो विषय था, वो केवल डिवाइन ना होकर नए एस्पेक्ट्स आने लगे. व्हाट इज ह्यूमनिज्म? Humanism is a democratic and ethical life stance that says that the human being have the right and responsibility to give meaning and shape to their own lives. It does not accept the supernatural views of reality. Humanism एक बिल्कुल ही नया विषय समाज में आया. What is individualism? If we are talking about individualism, it means the idea that each person should think and act independently rather than depending on others. अगर हम इंडिविजुअलिज्म की बात करते हैं तो ये एक स्वतंत्र सोच को बढ़ावा देती है. ड्यू टू द स्प्रेड ऑफ नॉलेज देयर वॉज एन अटेम्प्ट टू चैलेंज द नॉर्मेटिव. व्हाट इज नॉर्मेटिव? द एज ओल्ड एस्टैब्लिश्ड कस्टम्स एंड बिलीव्स. विचारों की स्वतंत्रता और नए आयामों के कारण लोगों ने जो एज ओल्ड एस्टैब्लिश्ड कस्टम्स थे, बिलीव्स थे, उनको चैलेंज देना शुरू कर दिया, उनको मानने से इनकार करना शुरू कर दिया. However, the new spirit of learning encouraged people to question long established traditions and ideas on the basis of rationalism, logic and reasons. लोगों की तार्किक क्षमता बढ़ी. लोग किसी भी मान्यता को एक्सेप्ट करने से पहले उसके बारे में जानने लगे. Now people started to question the dictates of their rulers and the church. लोगों की समझ यहाँ तक बढ़ गई कि वह किसी भी तरह की बात को एक्सेप्ट करने से पहले उसके होने या न होने के कारणों का पता लगाने लगे. कई बार उन्होंने चर्च और राजा के विचारों को भी चैलेंज किया. Now this new spirit of knowledge not only changed the existing mindset of the people but led to the rise of scientific temper and spirit of inquiry. लोग वैज्ञानिक तथ्यों को समझने लगे. Let's explore some facts related to the scientific revolution. During Renaissance period, astronomers such as Nicolaus Copernicus and Galileo Galilei challenged the church authorities for their views on heliocentrism. What is heliocentrism? Heliocentrism is a cosmological model in which sun is assumed to lie at or near a central point while the earth and the other bodies revolve around it. Heliocentrism एक थ्योरी है जो बताती है कि सौर्य मंडल का सबसे बड़ा तारा है, इसके सेंटर में है और पृथ्वी उसका चक्कर लगाती है. The people recognized it as a challenge to the power of church. According to the prevailing theories of church, that earth is in center and the sun revolves around earth. This led to the sowing of the seeds of modern science and which was later called the scientific revolution. और इस तरह से कोपरनिकस और गैलीलियो गैलीली के विचारों के द्वारा जो क्रांति आई, लोगों की सोच परिवर्तित हुई और वह किसी भी तथ्य को स्वीकार करने के पहले उसके तार्किक कारणों को देखने लगे और इस तरह समाज में एक नई चेतना आई जिसको कि साइंटिफिक रिवोल्यूशन का नाम दिया गया। Causes of the new voyages of discovery. The newly developed mindset of inquiry encouraged the spirit of adventure among the people. अब लोग नई चीज़ों को समझने लगे और न्यू डिस्कवरीज की तरफ भी आगे बढ़े। To satisfy their hunger of knowledge and to know the world, the people started voyages of discovery. They wanted to discover the ocean and new lands. Some individual explorers also wanted to gain fame or experience adventure. कुछ साहसी लोग एडवेंचर के लिए और कुछ लोग नाम कमाने के लिए एक्सपीडिशंस को स्टार्ट किया। Did you know what was the main cause for these expeditions? Yes, the main purpose was to explore the new trade routes. With the purpose to explore the new trade routes, the kings of different nations had sponsored many voyages of discovery. Did you ever think why the monarchs wanted to discover trade routes? Let's peep into history to know this answer. The story begins with the capture of Constantinople by Ottoman Turks. After capturing the Constantinople, they shut down many existing trade routes to India and China. Now a big twist had come in the world trade, as the trade routes were very important for European traders to brought many valuable and expensive products such as spices and silk from east. The explorations were speeded by the inventions of magnetic compass and by other factors such as developments in sailing and navigational sciences, the construction of huge ships and developments in cartography. What is cartography? Cartography is nothing but a science or practice of drawing maps. न्यू एक्सप्लोरेशंस को स्पीड न्यू मैग्नेटिक कंपास और कार्टोग्राफी के द्वारा मिली। लेट्स डिस्कस सम इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट्स अबाउट द फेमस डिस्कवरीज ऑफ द वर्ल्ड। द बिगनिंग ऑफ द एज ऑफ डिस्कवरीज इज एसोसिएटेड विद द पोर्चुगीज प्रिंस हेनरी द नेविगेटर। हेनरी द नेविगेटर ने इस क्षेत्र में बहुत ही सराहनीय कार्य किया। He set out many ships to explore and map the west coast of Africa in 15th century. वो चाहते थे कि अफ्रीका के वेस्ट कोस्ट को मैप किया जाए, नापा जाए और इसके लिए उन्होंने 15th सेंचुरी में एक्सपीडिशन स्टार्ट किया। इन दिस सीरीज ऑफ एक्सप्लोरेशन पोर्चुगीज एक्सप्लोरर बार्टोलोमी डाइस sailed around Africa. He became the first European explorer to reach the southern tip of Africa. Later on, this was named as Cape of Good Hope. Now, discovery of Calicut. After a decade, Vasco da Gama, another Portuguese explorer, crossed the Indian Ocean and reached Calicut on the western coast of India. Discovery of Bahamas. Christopher Columbus, an Italian explorer living in Spain, thought that he could reach the east by sailing west across the Atlantic Ocean. Under the patronage of King and Queen of Spain, he set sail westward from Europe. He discovered Bahamas in Caribbean in 1492 and this paved the way for further journey across the Atlantic. Columbus believed that he had discovered the route of the east. However, he had in fact discovered the new world of the Americas. Meanwhile, Amerigo Vespucci from Florence reached the northern lands and realized that it was not the east but rather the new world or fourth continent which came to be known as America after the discoverer. As we know, the main leaders of the age of discovery were Spain and Portugal. Earlier, their prime motive was to explore the trade route, but later on a twist had come. Now they wanted to explore the new lands for economic and religious purposes. अब वो चाहते थे कि ट्रेड रूट के साथ साथ उनकी इकोनॉमी और धर्म का भी प्रचार हो। With the aim of seeking gold and to spread the Christianity, Spanish ruler organized a band of soldiers named as Conquistador who set out to conquer new territories. रिलीजन को स्प्रेड करने के लिए और ज़्यादा धन कमाने के उद्देश्य से स्पेनिश रूलर्स ने एक ट्रुप तैयार किया जिसका नाम कॉन्क्विस्टाडोर रखा। They started their expeditions under the leadership of Hernan Cortes. The conquistadors landed at Yucatan Peninsula of Central America in the year 1518 or 19. He took over the present-day Mexico and systematically massacred the people of indigenous civilization and established the Spanish America. The Portuguese also had the same aim. To fulfill their motive, they had started the expedition under the leadership of Pedro Cabral and went to conquer Brazil. To your surprise, Cabral and his men had originally been sent by the Portuguese monarch to find a route to India, but instead they landed on the coast of Brazil. Did you know what was the impact of these discoveries? So let's find out. Emergence of merchant class. With the discovering new trade routes and new lands, there was a growth in the wealth of trading communities. In many European countries, this led to the emergence of a strong wealthy class of merchants. New discoveries की वजह से एक बहुत ही मजबूत merchant class का उदय हुआ. The next impact of the new discovery was colonization. Through the expeditions, the Europeans discovered many unknown lands, and the exploration of these unknown lands further marked expansion and colonization of New World, India and Far East. Expedition की वजह से यूरोपियंस ने न्यू लैंड को डिस्कवर किया, स्पेशली इंडिया को. What is colonization? Colonization is the process in which one country acquires control over another, leading to the various kinds of political, economic, social and cultural changes in the former. The subjugated country is a colony, whereas the country that rules is called imperialist country. अगर हम colonization की बात करते हैं तो ये एक प्रक्रिया है जिसमें एक शक्तिशाली देश दूसरे देश के political, economic, social affairs पे control कर लेता है. That's all for today's segment. In the next segment of the chapter, we would understand about the Reformation movement. Thank you all.